Omaha World Herald, Wednesday, August 28th, year 1996. Of course, we find this by looking for Margaret Hamburg. The title of the article is Team Targets Biochemical Terror Threat. It was published initially by the New York Daily News. The future of the nation's war against terrorism is taking shape here in a squat red brick building surrounded by a parking lot. It's a high-tech place where terms such as blister gas and hot zone apply to the streets of New York as well as the sands of Iraq. The brainchild of the country's top military and scientific minds, it is headquarters for a new hand-picked SWAT team to combat chemical or biological attacks at home or overseas. Navy Lieutenant Mike Piccio, that's P-I-C-I-O, who at the time was age 31, said, "This is something I saw in Star Wars, and all of a sudden the technology is here and you can use it. It is a little surreal," unquote. A medical doctor, Piccio wears a gas mask mounted with a fiber optic camera. His charcoal-lined protective suit, equipped with an internal transmitter, can beam live pictures of germ warfare to military and research laboratories around the country. Piccio and his team, 350 Marines and sailors, used two 6-wheel drive, pressure-sealed amphibious reconnaissance vehicles with external vacuum probes attached to computers that break down air into its atomic elements in 10 seconds. The unit hit the road for the first time for the Atlanta Olympics, bunking in a winery warehouse for 3 weeks, and went on alert when the pipe bomb went off in Centennial Olympic Park on July 27th. Lieutenant Colonel Arthur Corbett, that's C-O-R-B-E-T-T, the unit's commanding officer, said, quote, "We did not have to respond to the scene, and if it never happens, no one will be happier, but we are clearly planning that if it does happen, we will have a robust capability to deal with these terrorist attacks," unquote. Corbett's team, meanwhile, is standing by and prepared to deploy at the Democratic National Convention in Chicago if necessary. New York City Health Commissioner Margaret Hamburg is one of 8 experts who will play a crucial operational role in the new biochemical warfare. In her apartment in the Upper West Side of Manhattan, she keeps a military-issue laptop computer loaded with Defense Department software. She can log onto the internet for a multimedia conference call with troops fighting biologically engineered threats such as typhoid, sarin, or anthrax. Of course. Future FDA director, by the way. Lori Balagarchik, the unit's top medical officer, said, quote, "It essentially puts these experts in the chem bio field in the foxhole with me," unquote. The team ran its first exercise during the Olympics, led by Dr. Joshua Lederberg of Rockefeller University, a Nobel laureate and the model for the bio-sleuth in the 1969 novel The Andromeda Strain, just as we thought. But the threat is not the stuff of fiction. When Ohio police arrested white supremacist Larry Harris last summer, he was carrying 3 samples of bubonic plague obtained by mail from a lab in Rockville, Maryland. Omaha World Herald, August 28th, 1996, initially published by the New York Daily News.